Welcome to American Dream. We are here in Indy, and I am one of your new hosts, Sue Pfohl. We are standing outside of Coburn Place, which is a domestic abuse home for women and their children escaping domestic violence. And unfortunately, domestic violence is everywhere. But we are going to meet Julie Henson and Tracy Clark to show us the positives. So now we are here with Julie Henson, the Vice President of Development at Coburn Place. Julie, would you please give us an overview of what Coburn does and how they support their residents?
Yeah. At Coburn Place, we provide safe housing choices to survivors of domestic violence and compassionate support that helps families heal and break the cycle of violence going forward. We offer housing in two ways. Here in this old elementary school, we have 35 apartments. And then out in the community, we also offer rent assistance across 10 zip codes to families living there. Coburn Place is unique across the country, and we really believe it's one of the things that makes Indianapolis special and strong is the community's care for survivors of domestic violence.
You probably don't know this, Julie, but I actually was a victim of domestic violence. However, I owned my own home and I wasn't about to leave it. And I'm not sure that there were facilities at that time where I could have gone. So when did Coburn come into existence?
We are coming up on our 30th year. We were created in 1996 when the city had a campaign that asked the question, what do survivors of domestic violence need? And what came out of that was safe, longer-term housing. One of the other things that is really special are our volunteers, and volunteers like you, Sue. You've been volunteering here for so many years with a group of realtors, and when we see the realtors coming, we get out of the way because nobody gets things done like realtors get things done. It's unbelievable. Families, when they move in, are coming to us with nothing, and we have an incredible community of support that furnishes and decorates our apartments for our families so that when they walk in, they're home.
Now we're here with Tracy Clark. She is the Senior Director of Mission Impact. But what's even more amazing about Tracy is she was a resident here at Coburn. So what about your experience?
So unfortunately, I was in a domestic violence relationship and I found out about Coburn Place. And so once I was able to get into Coburn Place and I had that opportunity, my goal was to really sink into that opportunity as much as I could. I had 2 children that I needed to raise, and my most important thing was to raise them in a peaceful environment. So I was going to take on all of the programs that Coburn provided to give that experience.
Tracy, what were the programs that were the most impact for you?
Well, the thing that was most important for me during that time were my children. We had an absolutely powerful children's program, and I realized that it wasn't until I knew that my children were safe and in a good environment that I could really begin to do the work on myself to get myself to be self-sufficient and in a better environment as well.
And don't they have a playroom down here for the kids?
Absolutely. Not only do they have a playroom, they have summer camp and fall camps. They have all kind of activities daily for children. And most importantly, during this time, they have the holidays and they get the toys and the parties and all of the things that you would experience if you were not in a place like this.
Okay, can you show me some of the areas that are so helpful for families, like an apartment?
Absolutely. I can show you into one of our apartments right this way. This is one of my absolute favorite parts about Coburn Place, and it was where I spent a lot of time when I was here because I had 2 little ones.
Right.
And so having a place where they can play and feel safe and you feel comfortable with them being there while you're reading, while you're working on yourself was absolutely powerful. We also have volunteers that come out and do our gardens.
Nice.
So our survivors get to pick fresh fruits and vegetables, tomatoes,
Wow.
cucumbers. We normally have a huge bounty every fall of all of the things that came from our own garden.
And I I like that you've got the nice secure wall.
Yes.
So that you know the kids are safe here. And you're safe.
Absolutely.
Thanks to these women, hundreds of women and their children have had a safe home. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of American Dream TV. I'm your host, Sue Pfohl.